Hello students, today we'll discuss about acid, bases and salts. Let's see the chapter summary. Acids. The word acid comes from Latin word acer, which means sour. The substances that taste sour contain acids, and chemical nature of substances is acidic. Bases. Substances which are bitter in taste and feel soapy on touching are known as bases. The nature of such substances is said to be basic. Special type of substances are used to test whether a substance is acidic or basic. These substances are known as indicators. The most commonly used natural indicator is litmus. It is available in the form of a solution or in the form of strips of paper known as litmus paper. Now, acid turns litmus red, whereas bases turns it blue. Substances which are neither acidic nor basic are called neutral. Now, if we add acid and base, the result will be salt plus water, also heat will be evolved. So this process is basically known as neutralization process. So an acid and a base neutralize each other and form a salt. A salt may be acidic, basic or neutral in nature. So this is the chapter summary. Let's move to exercises. The first question is differences between acids and bases. So the answer can be drawn from the summary itself. These are the differences. Acids are sour to taste, whereas bases are bitter to taste. They turn blue litmus to red, whereas bases turn red litmus to blue. These are the substances which contains hydrogen ion H-, and bases are the substances which contains hydroxyl ion OH-. Next question is, ammonia is found in many household products such as window cleaners. It turns red litmus blue. What is its nature? The answer lies in the question itself. As it turns red litmus to blue, so ammonia is basic in nature. Therefore, the answer is ammonia has basic nature. Number 3. Name the source from which litmus solution is obtained. What is the use of this solution? So, as litmus is a natural indicator, of course, it will be obtained from a natural product. This is lichens. Lichens are plants which are grown in between rocks. You may have seen lichens. They grow in dampy regions. So, litmus solution is used to determine whether the solution is acidic or basic. This has been discussed in the summary itself. Number 4. Is distilled water acidic, basic or neutral? How would you verify it? So if you remember the neutralization reaction, what we saw was when an acid and base are mixed together, that leads to the formation of salt and water. So the product of neutralization reaction involves water. So what does it say? That water is neutral. Therefore distilled water, purest form of water, will be neutral. Therefore distilled water will be neutral. You can also verify it using blue or red litmus paper. If you dip a blue or red litmus paper in the solution of distilled water, it will not change its color because it is a neutral substance. Number 5. Describe the process of neutralization with the help of an example. Okay, we have discussed in the summary itself. So, the reaction between an acid and a base is known as neutralization. Salt and water are produced in the process with the evolution of heat. The following reaction is an example: hydrochloric acid plus sodium hydroxide. Sodium hydroxide is a base as it contains OH ion, you can see, and HCl contains hydrogen ion. So the result is sodium chloride plus water, which is sodium chloride is a salt, the common salt which we have in our food, and water. Antacids like milk of magnesia, baking soda. Milk of magnesia is magnesium hydroxide, which is a base. So of course it contains base. So when in case of acidity, if we use such substances which contains base, it will lead to neutralization and will get relief of acidity. So acidity is due to excessive release of acid by the glands. So we can cure acidity using antacids. So mark T if the statement is true and F if it is false. The first question is nitric acid turn red litmus blue. So as it is for an acid, the answer is false because acid does not react to red litmus. It will remain red itself. So it's false. Sodium hydroxide turns blue litmus red. False again because sodium hydroxide is a base, so it will not change its color. Third is sodium hydroxide and hydrochloric acid neutralize each other and form salt and water. This is true. See, sodium hydroxide is a base and when mixed with hydrochloric acid, it will lead to formation of salt and water. We have seen this in the previous questions, so it is true. Indicator is a substance which shows different color in acidic and basic solution. True again. In case of litmus, we have seen because litmus is an natural indicator and it changes its color in case of an acidic or basic solution. The last one, tooth decay is caused by the presence of a base. True or false? It's false. Tooth decay is basically due to an acidic activity which is caused by bacteria. So the answer is false. 7th number is Dorji has a few bottles of soft drink in his restaurant, but unfortunately these are not labeled. He has to serve the drinks on the demand of customers. One customer wants acidic drink, another wants basic, and third one wants neutral drink. How will Dorji decide which drink is to be served to whom? Okay, according to the demand of customers, Dorji can easily differentiate using litmus paper. If the drink turns red litmus to blue, it's basic. If it's turned blue litmus to red, acidic. And if the litmus paper does not change, it's basic. Neutral. So number 8. Out of excitement, sorry. Number 8 is explain why an antacid tablet is taken when you suffer from acidity. Yeah, we have discussed it as an example before. Antacid contains base like milk of magnesia, so it can be used to cure acidity because milk of magnesia will neutralize excessive acid in the stomach. Number 2, calamine solution is applied on the skin when an ant bites. Okay, when an ant bites, it injects formic acid, so it may cause inflammation. This can easily be neutralized by rubbing the surface. Whenever ant bite, either we should rub the surface. It can be cured. Otherwise, we can use calamine solution. Calamine solution contains zinc carbonate, which is a weak base, so it will react with formic acid and neutralize the surface, so there will be no harm to skin since it's a weak base. The third one is factory waste is neutralized before disposing it into the water bodies. Okay, factory waste should be neutralized because it contains acidic substances which may harm water bodies. So if it's neutralized, it will not cause any harm to the water bodies and not in the organisms. Like several organisms are in the water bodies, so those will also be protected if factory waste will be neutralized. 9 is the 3 liquids are given to you. One is hydrochloric acid, another is sodium hydroxide, and third is sugar solution. How will you identify them? You have only turmeric indicator. So we have turmeric indicator. It's a natural indicator, so we can easily differentiate between hydrochloric acid or sodium hydroxide or sugar solution? So the answer is hydrochloric acid will turn to like yellow to blue. So if the solution turns to blue after the addition of turmeric indicator, it's hydrochloric acid. In case of sodium hydroxide, it will turn to red, and if there is no change, then it's a sugar solution. Number 10. Blue litmus paper is dipped in a solution. It remains blue. What is the nature of the solution? Explain. Okay, so basically blue litmus paper is used for testing whether the solution is acidic or not, and if it's acidic then it will change its color to red. As it does not change its color, it might be a base. So the answer goes like this. Bases change the color of litmus paper to blue. So the litmus paper is blue and it must not be affected. As written in the question itself, the solution is basic. Also, it can be a neutral solution because neutral compounds also do not react or change color when litmus paper is used. So the last question is, consider the following statement. Both acids and bases change color of all indicators. If an indicator gives a color change with an acid, it does not give a change with a base. If an indicator changes color with a base, it does not change color with an acid. Change of color in an acid and a base depends on the type of indicator. Which of these statements are correct? Number 1, all 4. Number 2, A and D. Number 3, B, C and D. Number 4, only D. So let's see the statements again. Both acids and bases change color of all indicators. Yeah, this is true because indicators are the substance used to differentiate between acids and bases, so they must change color, then only we can differentiate. Number B, if an indicator gives a color change with an acid, it does not give a change with a base. So it contradicts with the first statement, so the second is false. If an indicator changes color with the base, it does not change color with an acid. False again, because it has to change color for both of them. Number D is change of color in an acid and the base depends on the type of indicator. Yeah, this is true because in case of litmus paper, red litmus remains red and blue litmus turns red in case of acid and vice versa in case of base. So change of color takes place. Therefore, which is the correct one? Number A and D. So answer is 2, A and D. Thank you.